We're gonna be getting the maximum.
Man. We're gonna go high cookie jar. Okay, getting close. Brother needs to stop. Ow. This is amazing. And today, guys, I bought another jet ski. About, I don't know, 4 months ago, I bought a Kawasaki X-2. And with this X-2, it came with a motor, a 650 motor, but that motor was in terrible condition. There was no, I can't remember, but I think there wasn't any balls in the ball bearings for the crank. So what I have had to do now is look for a motor for it, and it'll basically complete the project. So currently, I bought a 750 small pin for $300. Or a 750 small pin that came in a jet ski. And the story behind this is why it was only $300. Yeah. The guy ran it into rock, a big rock, and the thing sunk, but it was on shore. And then he pulled it out of the water and left it. And he basically got water in the motor. And so water has been in the motor for about a year. And he just said that water got in the motor, and it was recently, not a year. And so it is locked up. But when I bought it, I put a borescope in it, and it didn't look too bad. So what I've been doing for a little while is I have ATF, WD-40. I have a concoction in this, and I've been trying to break it loose. And I've actually gotten somewhere. You can see I'm moving a little bit. But today we are going to be pulling this motor out and breaking it loose and starting it up, because I want to hear this motor run. So I got a 750 small pin for $300 plus a jet ski, and I can sell the jet pump and take a bunch of screws off. Like I can take all these stainless screws off, and I can take I can take parts off this for the jet ski, and then I could probably sell this for, I could probably part this out and make $300 off of it. So that's what's going on. So in this video, we are going to be pulling this motor out, breaking it loose, putting it in the Kawasaki X-2, and then we are going to be trying to get that thing done. But first, I do need to fix something on the bottom, but on the there's a little chunk missing. But I'm going to pull this motor out, and we're going to get to work. Okay, we're back. The battery died, and if you've seen the channel on my jet ski videos, you would see a recurring theme of I've done a lot of work without my camera being on because I've been so productive. I've already put blood and sweat into this this project. I put tears in the green jet ski and the white jet ski, so they have all three. This one, so far I've pulled out the entire exhaust system. I've disconnected everything from the motor, pulled the motor mount bolts off, and holy, that's where I got blood. These things have lock washers and Loctite, and they've never been pulled, so that's interesting. But right now I'm going to manhandle this engine out of here, so that's fun. I don't know if I should, but I could possibly make this work in an X-2. See where I'm going? You cut this out, or cut a section out right here, bend it down, or get a different nose cone, and then I can just use the entire system, and I'll go right into the water box. Oh, I need a 2-inch water box. No? Yeah, but you see where I'm going here. So, that's been on my mind. Could be fun. Could be interesting. Don't know if it's worth it. Anyways, I'm going to pull this motor out. Deal? Deal. Where should I put you guys? Okay, it's out. Almost dropped it there, back into it, so that would have been no fun. Good thing I didn't. Wow, this thing looks empty. Any tags? Wow, got the motor out. I'm gonna put this in my wagon, and then we're going to try and get it unstuck. I'm gonna pull this guy off, and then put a socket on the end of the crankshaft. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, it's still early in the day, but I have run out of time. I have to go to work. I have to go to this thing. But so far, I've got the motor out, motor mounts, drive shafts over there, got the mid plate, electronics, and she's pretty locked up. So what I'm going to be ending up doing is putting this motor in the X-2, and then I'm going to put like 2 bolts in, and then get a big bar and just work it back and forth very, very slowly. Don't want to bend a rod or break anything, so that's what I'm gonna have to end up doing. But I've stripped the jet ski down even more, and more blood. That hurt. It fought me. But this project is going to be interesting and fun. So, yeah. Okay, today is Sunday. So that means we're not doing much today. Sunday is usually when our family just hangs out. It's just a general rule that we have in our household, but I've had a little bit to decide on it today, and what I'm going to end up be doing is I'm going to crack the head off and just see the condition that this thing's in, and see if it's probably worth it, but see if it's worth it to go ahead with this motor, because I can either, if I get the head off of okay, some people are gonna have a lot of words to say about this, but for the past 3 weeks I have had it was 5 tons, but I had 5 tons of pressure on this for the past few weeks, and it has not budged. So, and if I can get the head off that, then I can put together a motor. I have pistons and I can order seals. But I am going to pull the head off this guy and see what's on the inside. I'm gonna put you sideways so it doesn't immediately give it away. You ready? Okay, so I actually moved it over here, if you can tell, but it doesn't look terrible. I mean, yes, it's very rusty around the edges, but it's not terrible, believe it or not. So, what I'm going to do now is dump some Marvel Mystery Oil right there, or some WD or something, and I'm gonna get a hone. I'm gonna hone it out a little bit, just enough to get all the rust off, and then I will show you guys. And I'm going to try and break it loose with a piece of wood here. I'm going to get a bigger piece of wood, but it doesn't look bad. It's definitely savable if the bottom end's in good shape. Anyways, I'm going to do that. I know that the bottom end could also be locked up, so that is why I didn't choose to pry on it. But it definitely is rusted in there. But we are going to prevail. I'm definitely going to get this loose and then order the seal kit, because I want to hear this thing. I want to see this thing rotate before I invest $50 into it. I know that doesn't sound like much, but I'm doing this on a budget, if you couldn't tell already. Okay, after a 30-second hone job and some cleaning up, it looks actually not too bad. So what I'm doing right now is just filling it up with some penetrant on the side, because you can really see that it's just barely opening up to the exhaust. So I put it on a block of wood and I just filled it up with some WD-40 penetrant here. And just filling it up here and let it soak into those pistons, and hopefully it'll break it free here. So that is good. It looks like a freshwater motor too. I did pick apart the head a little bit, and it's been a freshwater motor, so that's good signs also. So we did some good things, very good things. So yeah. And today, guys, it is Sunday, but I got some really, really good news. This morning, I had my dad help me, and we got the motor free. She spins over free. And so now, what I'm going to do is, for the moment, we're not running it like this. We are going to get, where is it? Nope, not it. We are going to take, where is it? Well, I gotta find it anyways. Where is it? Anyways, but we are going to reuse this head gasket to make sure it runs. Because right now, I can push it with my hands and it spins 180 degrees or 360 degrees, and I'm going to hook a bottle of fuel up to it, and we are going to basically put the old 750 exhaust on it. We're gonna make sure this motor runs before I dump some money into it and get new gasket kit, because why not? I really just want to hear this thing run. I don't even care. I'm ordering a gasket kit anyways. But anyways, I am going to copper coat this head gasket, clean up the head, torque it all down, and then we are going to fire this thing up today. Yes. As soon as we get it off. Oh well. Anyways, ready? Okay, so I'm going to save you some trouble here. Don't mind my hair. I'm editing this way in the future. I'm not going to tell you anything. But I'm going to save you the trouble of watching this entire part where I explain all of it, and then my brother helps me film here, turn over, I got starting fluid, and then check for spark. We don't have any spark right here, and then I pull apart the e-box, and it's corroded in there, as I expected, because when I first got this project, I pulled apart a few things. Like, I pulled the little fuse cap on the side of the e-box, and I saw water in there. So I figured that water got in there, but I didn't know the extent. So I looked in there, and yeah, a lot of corrosion. I posted on the Facebook groups, help no spark. Right here I'm explaining that this fuse was still attached to the wire, so that's really stock. That just shows how much this motor and e-box have not been touched or been pulled apart. But water actually got in from let's see, from the seal right here. The gasket has been chewed up right here, as you can see, and when the jet ski went under the water, I bet you that probably got in right there. I mean, there still was some piece. There still was pieces right there, but it was just somehow chewed up right there. But anyways, I'm going to save you the trouble of that because I know I'm gonna lose a lot of viewers. And then let's continue to the next day here. Let's see, what am I explaining here? Oh, I'm explaining how I stole the CDI box out of the green X-2. I cleaned up all the electrical connections. I looked at the stator. It was basically clean. There was not a lick of water on that stator. Saying I stole the E-box or CDI box out of the green jet ski, put it in there, and I have spark now. So now what I'm going to do is just let you figure out what I should have done and what happens next. Okay, after messing around with this thing for a couple of days now, I have confirmed that the CDI box is the thing that is not working. I sold the CDI box out of the green X2, and now I have spark. So, while I have spark, I'm going to get some starting fluid and some earmuffs. We're gonna fire this thing up. Bad, good. Bad, good.
Did you ever check
No, did not check compression.
compression?
Did not.
Okay. Might be
Something to check.
interesting conversation.
It will. I'm gonna need some more money. Alright, well, I am not going anywhere with this engine because I have 50 pounds of compression front and back. So, this got more expensive, but probably should have seen it coming. I'm pulling the cylinder off. That's what's up, so. Okay, well, it's a new day, and I got about 20 minutes to kill, so I'm going to be pulling the cylinder off of the 750 here. Don't think there's anything else to say there, but I'm pulling it off. Okay, I've officially spent 30 minutes on just trying to get this motor torn down. I'm right there. I just need this thing to separate. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, see if it separates that way. As you can hear in the background, my timer's going off. That means I gotta go to work. But I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but I'm also trying to get the head separated on this guy, as you can tell. I've had 4 tons of pressure on this guy for the past while. Don't mind that. I'm coming. But I haven't even got it separated right there, but not there. It looks fine. Alright, I gotta go. Okay, first off, I feel like I'm the biggest idiot in the world. Don't mind that. Because I was like, oh, there's only 6 bolts holding on this cylinder. There was 8. It was just hiding under the intake manifold. A few things I've noticed. One, that's fun. I can put my fingernail in that. Don't know about what to do about that. Second off, it's a wee bit crunchy there, but we're gonna run that. Yeah, and then when I moved the pistons back and forth, I had a lot of piston slop. So don't know what to do about that. So I got some things to think about long and deep. Because that's no bueno. And that's no bueno. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. If I can show you, look at that. Well, all things to say, I got some things to think about. No bueno. Arg! This was supposed to be in better condition. Alright, well, back to a 650. Nah, we're gonna run that thing. Yeah. Okay, after a little bit of work, I got all the rings freed up. I got those oiled, and I'm going to hone the cylinder better, and then oil it all up, put the cylinder on, put the head on, spin it over, check the compression. If it's good compression, I'll order a head gasket and seal kit. I already bought a used e-box because my CDI was bad, and it was $20 more to get a e-box and everything. So did that. So tomorrow I'm done for tonight. I'm about to go to the climbing gym. I'll show a vid of that possibly if I remember, but perfect. I'll catch you guys next. Good bread. Anyways, so far got all the rings cleaned up, everything cleaned up in there. I did get most of the lot of oil and all the oil galleries and all that, and in good places. I did a very good home job on this, and I've oiled up the cylinders. Now I'm ready to put the cylinder back on, torque it. I know, I'm gonna get a new gasket. Torque it, then put it back together to do a compression test. Compression test goes good. I'm gonna try and fire this thing up. So, I'm excited, you're excited, let's do this. Okay, I got my GoPro battery switched over to a battery that has more juice. I'm at 7%, so I'm gonna plug you guys in, but I tested the compression, 160 PSI of compression. This motor went from locked up, stuck, and completely left for dead to my ownership and soon to be running. I'm excited. Let's go. But right now, all I need to do is hook up fuel and get it running. So let's hook up some fuel and I'm gonna have a runner. Holy crap. I'm gonna have a running engine. I went from that 650 to that 650 to a 750 small pin. Let's freaking go. 750 small pin, 750 small pin, 750 small pin, baby. We have 3 Kawasaki X-2s with 750 small pins. Now, it is very expensive, and that's why I've gone the cheap way. But freak yeah, brother. I'm excited. The Lake Pal is going to be lit. All right, well, somehow my camera freaked out because I had it plugged in and then apparently it died to where I don't know. It glitched like GoPros usually do. And I missed the part where I was jumping up and down screaming like a little girl. But good thing that I got half of it on my phone. This is very exciting news. Brother! Wow! Yeah! Let's freaking go! Wow! Yeah! Okay, as you saw, we got the motor running. which I'm very excited about. I'm very happy about it. And yeah. Anyways, I have completely run out of time for this video. This video took a lot longer than I was expecting. I've spent about 4 weeks on this video, and I was expecting to get it done in like 1 week or 2 weeks, so I'm sorry about that. That's why I haven't had a video out for a while. I got a little busy with, I started a job helping out someone, and that I've just gotten a little carried away with that, and I've been struggling to keep back up. But I really want to continue making fun videos that you guys will enjoy. So if you have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I am sorry that it has taken me so long to get out a video, but I promise, I cannot make that promise to do better, but I hopefully promise to do better. And possibly if I get this head off, we can have a video on building a 650. Alright, I will catch you guys later. Peace.